Hi, it's Amelia Beasley here, and I'm finally back after a long break. And I'll explain to you why I was on a break. I went to the lakes for like 3 weeks, which is way longer than anyone should ever be expected to go to the lakes. There's nothing up there apart from like sheep. And I like sheep for a day or two. Yeah. So, and then I was off for 5 days, which I was mostly out getting uniform and books and stuff, like for school. And I wasn't just, buying books for 5 days. I could easily, but I don't have the money. So, and then I was back in school, and I've just started GCSE work, and it's not good. It doesn't like me. I think I took all the wrong options. I took like triple science and then humanities, which is like 2 GCSEs in 1 year. I've just had my first few lessons today. It was hell. So yeah, that is why I've not been doing a video with you, but I've taken time out of my busy schedule to do this now, and I needed to do it now, which is why the lighting is awful and my uniform's there behind me, because I haven't had time to move it out of the way, and I don't have any makeup on, and I'm wearing this disgusting vest. Anyway, I'll just go on and do it before I regret it and don't end up doing it. So, the first video that I'm going to do, because I might do another one, I decided yet. First video is a book haul, because while I was in the lakes, there are a few charity shops up there, and there is a works near to where I stay. So I picked up a few bargains. So yeah, gonna do a book haul. So I'll just get on with that. Okay, so the first book I have is The White Queen by Philippa Gregory, and this I picked this up just because it was in a charity shop and I had heard someone mention it in a review and say it was quite good. So yeah, I picked it up. It was like £1 something, so it was really cheap. So Philippa Gregory wrote the Other Boleyn Girl, all the Tudor Court novels. So she wrote all of them, and these ones are about the Wars of the Roses, and this one, The White Queen, is about Elizabeth Woodville, set in 1464. Yeah. Not much else to say. I don't know about the Wars of the Roses. I haven't heard much about this book. I just saw it and picked it up in a whim. So yes, I got this. So that's the first book. Second book I got was Before I Fall by Lauren Oliver, which has a mark on it somewhere. Like there, I'm sure you can't see it and it'll just make me look like a liar, but there is a mark there, which annoyed me, but it was in a charity shop and it was like £1. That was it. And it's been on my reading list. This book has been on my reading list for ages, so I just picked it up. And this is about, so I think she's dying, or she's dead, or she died, and she has to live out her last day alive until she gets it right. So I found it quite interesting, and I've heard nothing, I don't think I've heard anything bad about it. I might have heard one review, but I can't remember it, so I'm just going to say I've never heard anything bad about it. And it was £1, so bargain. Can I just say though, her face is huge. Look, it's my face. Her face is huge. Anyway, that was my second book. Third book I've been wanting for ages so I can watch the film, because I don't watch films before I've read the books. So, just a thing I have. So I got The Time Traveller's Wife, and this is by Audrey Niffenegger. Someone said the book was quite strange, but apparently the film's really good. And some people say the book's really good. So again, this was another charity shop buy, which is why it's all done in. I haven't read it yet, so quite done in. So yeah, I can't wait to read this. I am excited to read this. So yeah, that was brief. Then I picked up In the Works Marked by PC and Kristen Cass. Yeah, I got the names right. And this is the first one in the House of Night novels. It's slightly damaged there, which annoys me, but oh well. It was like 3 for £5, so what are you gonna do? So I've been wanting to read The House of Nights for absolutely ages. Like, they're top of my reading, or somewhere up near the top of my reading list. I heard that this one wasn't particularly good, the first one, but it took a bit to get into it, but I really liked it after that. I have already read it. I may do a review on it, because there's like 8 books, so I won't wait till I've read them all. It'll just take me too long. So, yeah, I really liked it, and I already read it. So, yes, that was a good book. And it was £3 to £5, which is cheap. I'll go through the rest of the £3 to £5 now. So, this is the second one I got for £3 to £5, and this is Hush Hush by Becca Fitzpatrick. And this is the first one in the... Oh my god, what is the series called? I can't remember. Ooh. I can't remember what the series is called. It probably just looks like I'm reading and this will look really ignorant, but I'm trying to find somewhere where it says the first book in the whatever series. It doesn't say. So, the Hush Hush series, first one in the Hush Hush series. I'm just going to call it that. Anyway, I've been dying to read this because everyone's read it already and everyone's got very... Sorry, I have a cold. Okay. Everyone has got very... Everyone is very opinionated on this book. They all have their own opinions because everyone's read it, apart from me. So yeah, I can't wait to read this, but I am trying to not read it until I've read some of the other books that I got last time. You know, I got loads in my other book haul. I shouldn't buy books this much and never read them all. But I can't resist. It was, again, £3 for £5. It isn't a UK version, I don't think, because it's like this weird material. It's not really, you know, that nice, no, it's not nice, the shiny papery type plasticky stuff. It's more like polystyrene. And it's a big book. I'll put it next to a normal size book. It's a big book. Oh, it's a big book. So yeah. But I am excited to read it. I just hope that the other copies don't look too weird next to it, because I like all my books matching. I've mentioned this, I'm very vain about books. So, yeah. And the last one in the £3 to £5 offer was Forever by Maggie Stiefvater. I say that really German. I don't know why. Anyway, I got Linger and Shiver, the first 2 in this trilogy. Oh god, you guys are gonna think I'm dying at home. Anyway, I got the first 2 in this trilogy, and I read them and I loved them. Like, not everyone thinks it's brilliant and whatever, not everyone likes it. In fact, I've heard quite a few bad reviews for it. I've also heard wonderful reviews for it, but yeah. But I loved them, which I didn't expect because I don't normally like werewolves, but I did like this. I'm normally a vampire girl, but this was really good and really sweet and whatever else. It was just good. I love the first two. I haven't read this yet, so I don't know if saying it was good because I haven't read this yet. But I'm dying to. Again, I'm just trying to read some of the other books that I bought, so I won't just read what I want to read. I will try and put a to be read list for this month up, even though it's kind of like 10 days in. 12 days in. So yeah, that was the third book in the £3 to £5 offer from the works. If you have never been, go. It's so cheap. Okay. Where did I get this? Alright. No. Okay. I think this is the final book that I got. I want to say it's the final book. But I don't know. Anyway, it is The Daughter of Smoke and Bone by Leanne Taylor. I don't know that's how you say her name. I don't know if that's how you say it. I don't know. Anyway, like many other people who are obsessed by books, I also bought this book precisely for this reason. The cover, which I'm sure you won't see in this awful light with this awful camera, but it is gorgeous. Like, it shimmers from like green to purple, and like same with the back. It's like you might see a little more, and you can feel the silhouettes and they all shimmer, and it's gorgeous. It's like, and it's huge. Again, it's a huge book. Let me put it by a normal size book. Even like a hardback is way smaller than this. So I'm having trouble fitting it onto my shelf. But anyway, I didn't really know what this was about when I bought it. I just bought it because the cover is so lovely. And I want to show it to the world. You can't see it on the camera. And everyone says this, and I was always dubious. But I went in and saw it, I was like, oh my god. Anyway, this hardback version was £4 in the works, and it is meant to be $14.99. I didn't know that, so I got that for £10 off in the works. Okay, very cheap. So, now that I kind of know what it's about, I haven't read it yet, but I kind of know what it's about, having read the blurb. Even though it doesn't give you much, it gives you a bit. So, basically, Karou is a 17-year-old art student in Prague, and she's like half human, from what I can gather, and half whatever. And this is the kind of thing, like finding out what she is. And I don't think she has parents, and she doesn't have answers. And she half belongs to Earth and to this other place called Elsewhere. And Elsewhere is closing, so she has to make a decision between Earth and Elsewhere. And basically, that's what the whole book is about, I think. I think I might read this soon, so I can tell everyone what it's about. And the second book is coming out soon as well, which I'm sure I'll buy because I'm sure I love it. So, that is it for my book haul. I hope you enjoyed it, and see you later, guys. Bye!